See if anyone joins in. I've not told anybody I'm doing this, so I'm not expecting many, but we'll see. Hopefully some people are on there. Anyone coming in? Anyone? On UK timing, which I'm not used to. And we shall see. Anyone in Australia want to join me? I know it's quite late over there now. 3 o'clock in the afternoon here. Anyone? Give it a few minutes and then we'll get started. And then if anyone wants to come and join in, you're more than welcome to. But then, of course, anyone that's not had time to come in today, you can come back and rewatch this video at any stage you want to. So, yeah, give it another couple of minutes. I'm going to be doing some first time ever tumble turning. And I'm not sure how it will go. We'll see together. I've seen this so many times by other people, but I've never done it. And I bought some tumblers off Kim from Colour Passion, and I've not had a chance to do anything with them yet, so we'll do it together. We will do it together. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. All right. Well, I'm going to try and do, well, a little bit of a Christmassy theme. I'm not sure how it's going to go, but let me see if I can find some glitters that are Christmassy that I have in my little collection. I thought I would do some red. Sorry about the noises. I thought I'd do some red. Red Passion or Red Robin Luster from Colour Passion, as it's Christmas. I don't know what else I've got. We've got some sparkle there, some white diamond. That one there was from Laura, from Laura's Art Corner. See, I brought it with me. I've not had any glitters off Laura for a long time. I've not used glitters for a long time, to be honest. What else have we got? We've got a bit of gold. Could use a bit of gold, actually, couldn't we? Or white, or both. Maybe. I don't know yet. I don't know. But gold is a kind of Christmassy colour, isn't it? We've got Opulence Champagne. Oh, that sounds nice, doesn't it? Opulence Champagne. Should we use that? Yes, I think we will. Or Sahara Desert. Could use that, couldn't we? Yeah, we could use those. We'll try, maybe. We'll get them out ready. So let's get started. We're 4 minutes in, and this is my tumbler I'm using. Now, what I've done, because I don't like the idea, and this is for me, I don't like the idea of putting my lips to resin. So I'm going to leave that top bit the original colour, like goldy. And that's why I thought I'd put gold with it as well. And then you can remove this masking tape and it will leave that area hopefully clear of resin, and then also doesn't affect the lip. So this one here has a pull to drink, it has a seal on it, and it's a double walled insulated mug. Now this has got marks here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use some Pugio UV resin, and I'm just going to colour it with some gold. Soft Rose Passion, one of my absolute faves. And and I'm just going to fill this in and set it with the UV lamp so that I don't have any of these creases when I put the actual colour on, because I don't want to have lines. When it's going round on its side, it's not going to necessarily fill in those holes very well, I feel. So I want a flat bottom base. So I'm just going to do that now while we're waiting. I'm going to tilt this down now over where my workstation is, so you won't see me, but you'll see what I'm doing. So just bear with me a minute. And let's get you down. Yeah, need to move that. Sorry, best bear with me a second so that I can get this so you can see what I am doing. Now the problem is getting this in the right place so you can see everything. Right, if I get that there, I'm hoping you can all see. You see? Because the main bit I want you to see is this bit. I might have to move it back a bit in a minute. All right, so I've got my little pot here. I'm going to put my Pajero resin into the pot. Now this is quite cold in this room, so it's quite thick, so I'm going to put it down for a second while I just pour this out. And we don't need loads. I just want enough to fill it on that base. Has any of you tried to use the Pajero UV yet from Colour Passion? It is really good. It is not tacky. You can colour it. It is really good. I really like the product a lot. Okie doke. Now I might move this back a fraction. I want to make sure you can see everything I'm doing. You don't need to look at the machine, you need to look at the cup. Okay. Now what I've also done is I've sat, well it's not going to be level on there obviously, but you can't see off screen. Let me just check this. Yep. So I sit that on the actual mechanics of the turner. Make sure we get that circle in the middle so we've got the cut level, and that way we're going to try and ensure, because I've never done this before as I've just explained, but we'll try and ensure that we don't have it all flowing off onto the silicone. So I'm going to use Red Robin. Can you see this one? Red Passion and Red Robin Luster. I'm going to use those two as it's a bit Christmassy. Bit of soft Rose Passion, which is that one. And we'll see how we go, and then obviously we'll try maybe to add some glitters. And I've not mixed up a lot of resin offhand. Let's get this. Now first of all, I've got my lamp, again from Colour Passion, because, oh don't get that there, because I got it with, when I ordered my UV, it came with, just move that colour, it came with, and that colour, the UV resin in a kit format, and it's really good. So I'm going to use a little stick. I'm just going to mix up my colour. And I believe at the moment Colour Passion's out and sold out for now, awaiting stock of the UV resin, but the rest of it has sold out, I believe. That's how much I'm using. I'm really, can you see? I'm not sure if you can see. That's how much I'm using. There. Very little amount. And even that's probably going to be too much for what I actually need right now. So I'm just going to dip it in a little bit, because I don't want it over. See how it goes, a little goes an absolute long way, and we want it quite transparent. Even though I'm colouring it, I don't want it to overwhelm it. I just want it to cover that base where the black writing is enough. So I'm just going to wipe it off the stick so I don't get any more added. And give it a mix. So this will be transparent, but it'll be enough that it'll level off, hopefully. Hopefully I've made enough. And then we can still, because it's transparent and not opaque, we can set it with UV lamp. Then we can go ahead and use the epoxy resin for everything else. All right, so that's that. Hair there, get rid of that. We do not like hair, do we, when we are dealing with resin? It's one of our nemesis things. So I'm just going to pour it in the middle. Not too much. We can always add more, but I don't want it to be overwhelming and doming, because we want this flat anyway, don't we? But we want to fill in. So what I'm just going to do is just push it out. I want it to fill in that crevice around the edge. So I want it to soak in there. And then we'll add some more, I think. We'll just let it level a bit before we cure it too. And you could use your finger to do this. Just push it out to the edge, but not over. I wish I was allowed to play some music in the background. How's your Christmas planning going? Everybody okay? 5 days to go. Getting excited. Has everybody been good this year? Right, I think that's enough. Whoop! Oh, that was lucky. There we go. I'm just going to push it where it's pulling back. I'm just going to add a little bit of extra just so that it stays near that outer edge. And we will cover it with red normal epoxy anyway. Some people like me to talk and waffle, and others not so much. So trying to sort of please everybody as best as possible. Sometimes I might be quiet and others times I might not be. Right, I'm just going to put that out of the way, out of sight of the UV lamp. Give that stick a wipe so we can reuse it. Pop that way. Now, what I'm going to do is just put a little torch to that, because I want it to pop the bubbles as best as possible. So I'm just going to go, I'm not even sure if you can see this, but I'm just using a torch. And that'll also just give it a quick, allow it to settle and level itself. So that looks pretty good to me. It's not pulling away from that outer edge, and it's not sinking, it's not anything. I think that's going to be fine. So I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to set that resin with the UV lamp. Now you could leave it and you could you just use your epoxy resin. I'm just not convinced you get a flat base on it. Whereas this way I've got a flat base to work on, haven't I, to add the epoxy to, and then hopefully it'll stick to it. That's my plan. Let me just turn on over here. Oh, turn on my iPad, and then I can see if I've got anybody else with me. Do, do, do. Let me join in and I can see who's here. Oh, this video has been removed by the uploader. What? Oh. How can I see my live? There we go. There we go. I can see who's in the chat now. Hello, hello. I've got one person watching. That's probably me right now. If you're there, I need you to just put a comment and say hi. So you can see here I'm a bit upside down, aren't I? But you can see what I'm doing. I am just, see the cup there? I've just got the UV lamp over the top of it, curing that. And that feels pretty good to me. This Pure Duo resin, UV resin, cures really well. Super shiny, it's not tacky finish. You know, some are really, really tacky. This one's definitely not tacky. So I use both Pure Duo and Let's Resin's UV resin, and I have equal results from both of them. Yeah. All right, I think that's enough. Yep. Turn that off. Oh, sorry. Right, now I don't need the UV lamp now. So I'm going to turn that off because I will be using my heat gun. And as it's got an American plug, I need to plug it into my adapter. There we go. All right, now I have got my resin mix. Look how bubbly that is. Can you see? Let me see. Really, really bubbly. Looks like my live is running a few minutes behind from actual. So what I'm going to do now to get rid of these bubbles, because obviously we don't want to put that onto our turner, is I'm just going to add some heat from our heat gun. Well, my heat gun, not ours. And we'll just get that curing process started. Because the resin is cold here today, you need a certain temperature to start your process of curing. And without that, it won't start that process off. So I'm just going to add with my gun. I'm just going to add some heat. Not too much. Now, be careful not to add too much heat because you don't want it to start curing and processing too fast. But you can see now that it has gone a little bit more transparent and not so white. So those, we're going to mix that heat through with the resin, and that's going to help start that process of the chemical reaction and allow our resin to start curing. You can see that bubbles are moving easier as the resin has become thinner. But we've still got lots of bubbles in there, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do now, and we're also going to use our torch as well, so that will help when we put it on to release bubbles as well. Now we've got about, I think, 45-50 minutes work time with this, and it's been mixed this probably about 15 minutes already, but we've only just got it warming, so you do have to work fairly quick. There you go. perfect. It's not wet, not tacky. Perfect. So let's take the lid off, move that to the side. Let's pop our cup on our tumbler, push it right in. Now this might be too loose, I'm not sure. Anyway, I don't think so. I think we're all good. Now, can you see that? Yep, you can see what I'm doing. Great. Now the resin I'm using today is actually the Ocean Coat by Just Resin, and that's the one I'm choosing to use today. I've seen Kim from Colour Passion doing her tumblers and using the Paduo resin. Unfortunately, I don't have any of that in stock currently, so I have only got what I've got, which is the Just Resin Ocean Coat. Now let's have some little cups. I've got these little cups here, so I'm going to mix my little colours. And I don't want a thick, heavy coat of products here either. So now I also use these. These are little coffee stirrers. So if you ever go to the coffee shop, grab yourself a coffee stirrer. They're really useful for mixing colour. And I just go ahead and I'm going to snap them in half off screen because I don't want any bits in my cup. I don't want any splinters. There we go. And make sure there's no loose bits that are going to come off because you'll see there's splinters. But then you've got perfect little sizes to be mixing with. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to pour my resin into my mixing cups. This way it also ensures that if you've got deeper resin, the resin itself will cure faster if it's in a bigger quantity. If you've got a small quantity, it's not going to overheat as fast, and therefore you'll have more work time. So if you've ever seen people, for those beginners out there that are with me or watching, you will see some people have issues with flash curing, and that is because they've got a large quantity in a container and they leave it sitting, and the chemical reaction happens super quick because it gets too deep and too fast, overheating, and then it will flash cure. That can actually smoke and it can set fire. So don't leave it sitting in depth more than what your resin is capable of being to avoid that happening. So as we separate these into mixing cups, we will reduce that chance of it happening. These silicone mixing sticks that I'm using, this pink one here, got this in a number of colours. They're really good too because you can wipe them clean, reuse and reuse them, and you're not putting a lot of stuff into the environment. But when you're mixing small quantities of resin with colour, they're a little bit too thick, so you could potentially add too much colour to your resin, and we don't want to add too much. Hello, hello. Would you like to say hello, whoever's watching, in the comments there? Someone's just joined me. I'd like to know who you are. Nice to see you. Tell me where you're from, if I don't already know you. So today what I'm just doing is I'm going to do my first ever tumbler. So I've never done this before. I'm using Ocean Coat from Just Resin, and I'm using colours from Colour Passion. And I'm going to add some glitter from Laura's Art Corner that I've had for quite a while. I've not used glitter for a long time. But I'm not going to cover it all in glitter, I don't think. I'm going to wing it because I don't know what I'm going to do yet. If you've got any suggestions or what you think. I'm thinking of doing like a soft rose passion, and I'm thinking of red passion from Colour Passion, And I'm thinking, oh, this is just from transport from me when I moved over to England. Red Robin Luster. Yours won't come looking like that. You'll have a nice clean lid. But Red Robin Luster, which is beautiful as well. So that's what I'm going to use. And then I thought I've got Sahara Desert Glitter, or Opulent Champagne, or White Diamond. So those are the ones I've got there. Oh, hi, it's Laurie at Aka Midwest. Hi, nice to see you in the US, Missouri. I've never been. Nice to see you. Thanks. I love listening to all of your, reading all of your comments on my videos. So nice to see you, darling. Thanks. Thanks for coming, joining me. All right, let's mix up our colours because we don't want our resin to go off and we don't want to keep you waiting. It's a very busy Christmas period. So I'm just going to use this lovely, lovely soft rose passion. This is one of my favourites. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? By Colour Passion. It is stunning. So I'm just going to use that amount. Let's get that mixed. And this one, it really sits well. You can have it sort of float on the top of your colour or mix it in with your reds or whatever you choose to do. I use this a lot in different products. Even in my moulds, I use this. I love it. It mixes in really well. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. All right, so that is that one. Let's have some Red Passion. Now, have I opened this one? Nope. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Now, this is a colour everybody struggles to get a good red, and I love this red. So, it's a true red, and everyone's always asking, can anybody recommend a really good true red? Well, I think this one is myself. I don't normally mix with this stick, only because it had it on there that I've got it in there. Let me wipe that off. Are you all ready for your Christmas period? You're grateful for the rest, are you? Recuperation. I'm glad that I can help you relax. It's a stressful time, isn't it, at times? Yeah, I'm a distraction, hopefully. All right, and let's have a little bit of a Red Robin Luster. Oh, I've got to open this one as well. This again is a lovely red, really deep. Down to wrapping and baking. Well, that's a good sign. We did all our early morning shopping this morning here. So we were at the shops at 8 o'clock this morning to avoid all the chaos. And then back, I've got to clean up in this room, which is desperate down. It was getting a bit chaotic in here. All my boards everywhere that I've been making to sell at markets. Now this luster does make it look a little bit more pinky, but it is definitely a red with a shimmer through it. It is divine. Red Robin Luster. It's been a journey for sure, getting ready to move and getting through the process. It was emotional, and I'm still getting there. You know, I don't think it's going to be something that get settled straight away. It takes time. Even getting into the system back over here in England was, it's been a tricky process. But I'm getting there now. Thanks for asking. I really am. I've got a great home. I'm living with my family here. So I've got company, where I was living on my own in Australia a lot of the time because my kids are growing up and moved out. And so now I am enjoying life with my family, and I'm looking forward to spending this Christmas with my family. I am praying that we get some snow, a white Christmas, but I'm not holding out for it. Not had a white Christmas before for many, many years. What's the weather like in Missouri today? So I'm using the Opulent Champagne. Should I put some Sahara Desert in as well? Maybe so, yeah. Let's do it. Why not? Why ever not? Oh, looks like we've lost Laurie. Now this has gone quite thick now. Ooh, is that because of the glitter? I think so. Anyway, I think it'll be okay. Should I add some more? Maybe I need to add some more to it. We'll see how it goes on. I might just add a little bit more to it just to make sure we've got plenty of movement. We don't want it to be too thick, do we? But we don't want it to come off and spread everywhere either. That'll do. I don't want it too thick. Today, cloudy and chilly. No snow yet, and probably won't get a white Christmas either. Oh no! Sounds about the same as the UK. It's very windy here today. Cool. It's not too cold, but it's nice. Actually, I was out today this morning, and I didn't really need a coat on, so that was a pleasant surprise. So it's not cold, but it was windy. So that was good. All right, well, let's get this going. I'm going to put on, first of all, I think I'm going to put a clear layer. You're not going anywhere until I'm all done. All right, no worries. I love to have you with me anyway. Thanks for that, honey. I'm going to put a clear layer on, and then I'm going to add colour to it. That's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to wing it anyway, so I've never done this. Wish me luck. Have you done this before, by the way? So I can, with this turner here that I got, this is actually from the US that I got this one. This one here goes two different ways. So I can have it turning towards me, or I can have it turning away from me. So let's have it turning towards, because then I can see what I'm dealing with. And I'm just going to add a little bit. So here we go. Wish me luck. And I don't know how long this is going to take. No idea. Make sure you don't add too much in one spot, because we don't want it to flow off. Whoops. I don't want it to drip off. There we go. And then I'm going to get my hands dirty today and spread it round. And we can heat up the container. We don't want to heat the resin up too much either, because if we overheat the resin, it'll drip off. And I have got a heated silicone mat underneath here for catching the drips. Actually, I'll give cheers out and credit out to Daniel Cooper. Daniel Cooper has the same mat, and he always spoke highly about it, so I decided to get one. All right, I'm just going to add a little bit of heat. And that'll also help release some bubbles. That's it. And let's use our fingers. I've got my, let me get a clean napkin. Sorry about the noise. Sorry about the noise. I just want to have a clean napkin to clean my fingers. All right, let's give it a whack. Or maybe I should have done it a little bit more. It's a learning curve. Whoop. And it's I should have put the larger foam on, I think. Never mind. Again, learning curve. What I want to do is add a clear layer on, and then hopefully when we add the colour on, it'll give it a chance to move around where it wants to. Yeah, this is spinning on my foam. The foam's too small. Never mind, it won't do in a minute. It's because I'm putting pressure on it, I think. Keychains, purse tags, shakers. Oh, I'd like to do a shaker. I would really like to do a shaker. But it's like everything, isn't it? It all costs money, and with all the upheaval of moving countries right now, my budgets are very tight. So, and Christmas, of course, as well. So, yeah, just have to be careful. But I will have a go at doing shakers eventually. That will be quite fun. Do you like doing them? What sort of design shakers do you do? It's nice to actually sit and do this and get feedback, you know, like you're talking to somebody. It's nice rather than me talking to myself, which I usually do a lot. Right, I think that will do for now. Make sure we've got this edge covered. There we go. All right. No Tumblers, just started playing with resin a few months ago, and I absolutely love it. It's addictive, isn't it? It is absolutely addictive. Oh, it's not turning at all. What's happened? It stopped working. There we go. Not sure what will happen then, but let's just give that. Oh no, look, it stopped working. What's going on with my tumbler? Oh no! Disaster! Don't be doing. No, I've got another one. Let me get the other one out. Holy moly! Oh. We need to avoid a problem. No, because we don't want it dripping. Come on. That is not good. Which one should I take off? Oh no. Look at me having a disaster on my first ever live tumbler. This is not good, is it? Oh no, keep moving. That is not good. Something wrong with the motor, I think. And I thought it was me. And then I've got to get this on. Okay. All right, I'm just going to have to bear with me a second. I'm going to turn this off because it is not good. I'm hoping the other one doesn't have this problem. Is it the weight of the tumbler? Let me get this on. Holy moly. Right. My other tumbler. Let's hope we avoid this crisis. Oops, move you out the way before I spill you. And I'm gonna get resin on me, aren't I? Oh no. All right, so I'm just going to squeeze this in. This will definitely stop it from, oh, that's easy. This will definitely stop it from being too loose, for sure. All right, let's get that on. Get that one moved. And this is why you should always have sparesies. Right, let's get that. Let's get the level right. Crisis avoided. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Crisis averted, and we've got one that's working. Ta-da! There you go. I'm not impressed though. That's the first time that unit's been used, so I'm not impressed with that. And I bought it a while ago, so I don't even know whether I can return it now. Hello, hello everyone. I've had some more joining. If you want to say hello in the chat, I'd love to know who you are watching and where you're coming from. Doing my first ever tumbler today, so yeah, glad you come to join me. I've already had a little mini crisis just happen, so yeah, wonderful. All right, let's add some colour, shall we? So we've got, let's go with the red first. Where's my red stick gone? Another one. All right, I'm just going to drizzle on the colour and then see where we go. And I thought I'd do reds because it being Christmas period and all. Anyone want to say hello who's watching? Have I got any newbies here that's not followed me before? If you're new, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That way you can help support me while I've changed countries into the UK from Australia. And yeah, it's been a big upheaval, so I would really appreciate any help I can get in support on my channel. So please hit that subscribe button. And yeah, I won't go on and on and on like some people do about that. But you get where I'm coming from. I'm going to use a stick. I'm so excited. I've been waiting to do this for so long. And I was going to do a video. And I thought, no, it would be nice to chat and to meet you all. And share things. If you've got any questions about resin, if I can watch and read at the same time, I'm more than happy to talk to you about resin. I've been doing resin myself now for a good few years, and I'm still learning, and I'm still getting the right products, and yeah, it takes time. So don't, if you're new, don't expect to be excellent at everything all at once. It takes time. All right, let's add a little bit of heat. Just to get some of those bubbles out and get that resin flowing. Again, don't add too much. Stop when you need to. Let's add some glitter. See how this goes. And you'll see here, for those people that have just joined me, I've got the blue tape here. This is just painter's tape, and I'm going to peel that off once it starts curing because I don't want any resin where I'm going to put my lips. So with resin, even though this is a food safe resin, you still have to be very careful with what you're doing. And I don't want to advise anybody to not be careful with resin. It's important you all do the right thing and look after yourself, especially at Christmas, hey? So I'm just adding it on randomly. There's no method. This is just the first one. I'm really just trying out to see what I can do. And then once I've had a play and I get a better idea of how to do this, I can do more things in the future with better designs. I do want to do an ocean pour. You know I love doing my ocean pours. I do wish to do an ocean pour on a cup, but I just wanted to do something a bit Christmassy, and I thought red and gold sparkles is Christmassy. Oop, we've got drips happening. So don't add too much. I'm going to be careful now of how much more I'm going to add. Let's put that over there. Should I use my fingers and let's move it a little bit, shall we? Let's try and blend it. Mind you, that red could take over, couldn't it? Let's hope I don't break this one like I just did with the other one. Everyone still with me? Wow, that's really lovely and red. Where's everyone going for Christmas? Are you just staying at home, or family coming to you, or are you going to family? Is everybody okay? You know, Christmas can be a challenging time for some, including me. I'm going to families, so I'm very excited about it actually. All right, let's get some of this colour, and I'm going to just want that colour blended a bit more with the clear. So when this cures, because I've got glitter, I'm presuming I'm going to have to do some sanding on it. I need to put some on the bottom. I didn't put any on the bottom, did I? Oops, I'm dripping it. There we go. Put some on the bottom there. Get that red on the bottom. There we go. I'll add that. Oops. I live near a military base, so if you hear that rumbling in the background, that's actually a military plane coming in, I believe. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Who's with me? I'm here. Others must be shy. Absolutely. Recently got custody of our 6-year-old grandson at nearly 60. It's been stressful and full of challenges, I bet. Do you know what? Kudos to you though. You know, keeping your grandchild in the family. That's a really amazing thing to do. Well done. So much respect to you and your family for doing that. For sure. All right, let's add. So I'm just going to add a little bit more of the glitter so that it's sitting on the top. We'll heat that in. How am I doing so far? It's not exactly a challenging design, is it? But anyway, whoop, that's a bit much. Making sure I've got it everywhere. Lots of colour. And it is starting to thicken and cure, so I will have to move fast. All right, let's go ahead and let that go in. And then as it's curing, as it's turning, once we leave it, it will change again anyway. All right, let's add my beautiful, this is my favourite. And again, I'm going to just follow the same path that I've been doing. And it doesn't matter if it's thick, it's thin, as far as I know. There we go. You'll see this in a second. It's just stunning. It sits so beautifully on the base. Let that do its thing. Doing tumblers is very intimidating for me. I admire your bravery. It's looking beautiful. Thanks. It's very intimidating for me too. I was inspired by watching Kim from Colour Passion. She did hers and I thought, well, I've got mine from Colour Passion, and today seems to be the day that I need to go ahead and give it a go, because you never know, as Kim says. Hey Kim, if you're watching, she knows. She's a very good friend of mine, and she inspires me a lot. And she's never afraid to try anything. So if Kim can do it, I can do it. And if I can do it, you can do it. So, yeah. Just don't be scared. Just go ahead and try it. Can't go wrong with glitter. It's so true. I'm going to sprinkle some more on, I think. What do you think? Over the top. Whoops, I need to get some spots out. So what's your favourite thing that you've made so far? And what products do you use? Excuse me. Let's put some... Let's add some diamond glitter on. Bit of sparkle. A bit of a clean freak too, Laurie. I don't know about if you're the same. I like to clean up as I go, don't like mess. Made a notebook cover, the dragon eye. Oh, nice. My friend did that. I see, I'm not talented enough to do that, I don't think. Absolutely love it. And today I'll be demolding a dragon egg. Oh, nice. Have you got your own chat? Why don't you film it and put it on, and then we can all share in what you're doing? I'd love to see that. That's the only bother, isn't it, that you can't, when you start to get friendly with people, it's hard for you to share. I do have my own channel on Facebook, my own page, so you can share pictures on there if you want to join me on there. I'll put a link after this. I'll put the link to my Resin supporters group. And then if you wish to join me, you're more than welcome to, and you can share what you're doing. Been doing the large initials with twinkle lights and bubble. Nice. They're really nice. See, you're actually very talented by the sounds of things. Right, I'm going to go through, I think, and draw some design with a little... what do you call these? Gone blank now what they are. Anyway, you know what I mean. I think I'm going to try and just draw some patterns through it. and just spread out some of the lumps and bumps. And then I'm going to add some more heat. This resin is curing fast. I can feel it. It is setting. Whoops, I've taken the resin off there. Careful. We must have frightened the others away. Never mind, lots of people can come on and join and watch later when they've got more time. This is a very Christmassy period and it's very busy for everyone. So I appreciate that. And I'm just playing and having fun, not doing any rhyme or rhythm to anything. Just really adding glitter, adding colour, and seeing where we go with that. You use lots of them, that's nice. Right, well, with the group, I'll definitely add the link after when I've finished, and yeah, come join me, and that way you can share what you're making so I can see what you're doing too. I'm just going to try and thin this out around here a little bit. I don't want a big heavy lip on around the edge here when I take the tape off. Okay, where's my cloth? Oh dear, might have ruined that. Let's put some, I don't know if I've got enough now. Let's add some more clear to this. What do you do with your leftovers, Laurie? Is it Laurie? Is that your name? Tell me your name. Rather than me speaking to you with your channel name, your page name. I'm Sarah. I'm just mixing up some more of this soft rose. Oh, probably ruining it, I don't know. At least the tumbler turner didn't break down. Yeah, it's Laurie. Pronounced Laurie. Perfect, I got it right. Yay! Nice to meet you. hope. Do I run my fingers through it? I'm frightened I'm going to do more damage than I want to. It's a bit lumpy at the minute where I've added colour, and it's a bit skew whiffy. I don't know what to do. Big lump there. Let's spread that out. I'm going to put my finger through. You never know when to stop, do you? That's the problem with resin. It's like, oh, should I do something different? Should I do this? And then before you know it, you've messed it all up and it looks a mess. But anyway, as I say, I'm just having fun, just playing with resin, and that's my favourite thing to do. I don't want any lumps. I actually don't mind it. I'm just trying to learn different effects of what you can do with it. And I don't want any thick areas, but I do want it. I'm not sure how Christmassy it's really looking. My idea of using reds and gold. Anyway. It's very shiny, I can tell you that much. I'm not sure if the camera's doing it justice. I actually quite like that. I really am. Just make sure this bottom is nice and flat. You don't want an uneven bottom on it, do you? I do quite like that, actually. That's right. Just got a new phone and may start recording and doing lives on Facebook page. Nice. You have to give me your link for your Facebook page too, and then I can support you too and join you. Sounds like a good idea. You like it like that? I think it's nice actually. It's got some twinkle. It's got some sparkle, and the red's not overpowering too much. But I don't think I want to add any more to it because I think it'll go lumpy again. What do you think? Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to support you. You know, the friendships and, well, not friendships as such, but when you have creative people, it's nice to be able to support each other. It's not a one-way journey then, is it? Yeah, I think tomorrow when this is cured, I will sand this back and then do a clear coat over the top and maybe add some more glitter, but in different way. Anybody else there that I'd like to say hello that has just joined in? This is my first ever tumble turning that I've done. And so far, it's a little bit lumpy. But, you know, you never know until you start learning this, you know. Please come on and say hello so I can know who's watching. And don't forget to subscribe if you're watching still. That way you can support me and help me grow so that I can continue to share my crafting and what I do with resin. Do you want to see? I'm just going to take my gloves off because I'm not going to touch this now. I'm going to leave this to cure. I'm going to take my glove off. This is a little bare. So with I was asking you what you do with your spare resin that's left over. So I have little, you can see, I have little mould. I'll show you the mould actually. I have this little teddy bear mould, and I make these absolutely adorable pocket hugs with the leftover resin. So I never let it go to waste. But isn't he cute? Oh, I just love him. I did him yesterday, so I've just taken all the resin out, just unmolded him. Look at the back, it's so cute. So yeah, so I might do a red one. Should we do a red one while I'm here? Why not? I say, why not? Let me just clear that off my ruler. Right. Can you actually see it there? Yeah, you can. So what I tend to do, I'm going to be careful now because I've taken my glove off. I'm just going to hold this side. I tend to put this colour in the nose area because I like that colour for that piece, and on the ears. I don't have any white. I like white. And so yeah, I like to use up rather than waste resin because it's too expensive, huh? Too expensive to waste. Anyone said hello? No, nobody's brave enough. Just my friend Laurie. Whoops. With filming, I tend to use, let's do the pink in the feet. I tend to use a program called, oh, what's it called now? KindMaster. And that shows you all the different ways. And just I subscribe, so that way, if you're subscribed to it, you can't get done for the music that you put into your videos. You don't get copyright, but you have to be careful with what you use for music and background so that you don't get copyright from YouTube. But I use KindMaster so that I don't get any of that. I don't like the idea of getting in trouble. And yeah, it's really an easy program to use for editing. Still takes a lot of time. It's not an easy thing, but the more you do it, the better you get. And I'm not saying I'm perfect at it because I've got a lot to learn and it takes me a long time. All right, get that pink in there. So I've just put that pink in the nose and then in the ears and in the paws. And I'll try and get as much as I can. And what I normally do is I get the whites when I've got whites and I just brush it on. But we've got glitter today, haven't we? Whoop. So I have to wash my hands properly. Don't do what I've just done and touch the thing when it's got glitter like this. Actually, let me get a bit more resin into that. Got a lot more clear here, so I can use it up. All right, get that in there, let that drip down. I don't worry too much about bubbles either, I'm really bad. Right, so now with this I'll just drip it in everywhere randomly. I don't really care about where it goes because that's what gives the cuteness to the teddy pocket hug. Bit of sparkle in his hair, I guess. Yes. Sparkly belly, sparkly face. And the idea is you wait till this is thick when you're doing this. Whoops. Because then the colours generally stay where... Oh, I've got to put a glove on. I've got to. I don't like touching resin. Why did I take the other glove off? Anyway, never mind. Let's just put some clear in places so that we don't get just a smack of red when we put it in. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah. This is super thick now. And I do like negative space, so I do like to add clear into things and have negative. Adds definition and, you know, makes it interesting. Oh, I love how that's got this really nice. I like it a lot. I probably won't have enough resin to fill this, but it'll just give some idea, and then we can fill it when I've got some more left over. What do you think of that red, by the way, Laurie? You could do live easy, yeah, definitely, on your channel. Defo. And if you want any help or advice, I'm happy to chat in my resin group. You can send me messages if you like. More than happy to do that. Give tips if necessary. Oh no, I just touched it. Oh no. Oh no. Darn it. See if I can get a bit of this off and just pat it in there where it was. Shoot. Never mind. Never mind. Oh no. Oh. I think it's okay. Another crisis averted. Not a problem at all. I think the world has to be kind and considerate this, especially this time of year. But yeah. The thing is, when I started doing resin, people helped me, and there's nothing better than giving back to people in need or who help. So yeah, no, I don't mind helping at all. It's just who I am. So you don't have to thank me, not a problem. I appreciate your support on my channel, and if I can help and give back, that is a great thing. And I love your comments you make on my videos. It's so nice because, you know, people can be mean at times, and I love the fact that when you've commented on before, it's always put a smile on my face, Laurie. So thanks for that. I appreciate it. Right, I think that'll do for now. I don't think I've got any more. Time for a clean up. certainly is life. Oh, I've got some more sparkle. I'll put the sparkle in and then that will finish off my resin. Might have a little bit more clear. Yeah, it is. Defo. Three more watching that have joined in. Nice to meet you all. Thanks for coming. I'm going out shortly. So I'm going to have to leave very soon. Probably 5 more minutes and get myself ready. Going out with the family. What time is it in your side of the world, Laurie? Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Does it need anything else, you think, to touch it up or anything before I go? Or should I just leave it like that for this layer? Oh, I smile a lot. Life's too short, isn't it, not to smile and laugh? So if I have people of like-mindedness, it makes me happy, so thanks. In the morning, nice. Well, it is 4:30 here, so I'm going to get going. So I've got to go out, as I say, and I will show you. I might even do another live when I do the next layer and see how we go. All right, I'll leave it as it is. No problem. All right, well, thanks again for all your support, Laurie, and everybody else who's watching. And for those that are going to watch later, I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Leave me a comment. Say hello and where you're watching from. And yeah, share my videos too. It really does help to grow my channel. And if you watch in full, it means I get to get more support from YouTube, and that means I can give back to you more on the creative side and buy other things to do and show you and give you ideas. And shortly I'll add to the chat or the description of this video, I will link my Facebook page. If you want to come join me in my resin support group, you're more than welcome to. So yeah, all right, well, thanks for that today. Goodbye for now. See you soon. Thanks for coming and joining in with me. Bye. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas. Bye. Definitely will do. I'll link it shortly. Take care, darling. Bye. Let me just change this view. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.